The glitch in reality. What is déjà vu? Have you ever walked into a room you've never been to, seen a person you've never met, or witnessed a sequence of events and suddenly felt a chilling, unmistakable sensation? The feeling that you have lived this exact moment before, that you are watching a scene from your own life for the second time. It is a moment of cognitive dissonance that lasts only a few seconds, yet it leaves you questioning the very fabric of your perception. We call it déjà vu, a French term meaning already seen. But is it a glimpse into a parallel life? A memory from a past existence? Or is it simply your brain experiencing a minor technical glitch? Today at the Doodle lab, we are going to dive deep into the fascinating, complex neuroscience of the most famous mental anomaly in the world. To understand déjà vu, we have to stop thinking of the brain as a simple storage drive and start seeing it for what it actually is: a high-speed prediction engine. Your brain is constantly receiving billions of bits of data from your eyes, ears, and nerves. It doesn't just record this, it interprets it, categorizes it, and tries to predict what is going to happen next so you can survive the environment. The most prominent scientific theory regarding déjà vu is the split perception, or delayed processing hypothesis. Imagine you walk into a cafe. You are distracted, maybe looking at your phone, maybe thinking about what you need to buy at the grocery store. Your eyes take in the scene, but your conscious mind isn't fully paying attention. A fraction of a second later, you snap back to reality and truly focus on the room. Your brain, having already received the initial input subconsciously, now receives it again consciously. Because the second input arrives so soon after the first, your brain struggles to distinguish between newly arrived information and already stored information. It labels the experience as old, even though it is happening right now. It is a hiccup in the timing of your neural circuits, but that is not the only explanation. We must talk about the hippocampus and the temporal lobe. These are the areas of your brain responsible for forming and recalling long-term memories. Scientists have theorized that déjà vu might be caused by a momentary, harmless misfire in these regions. Think of it as a power surge in a building. For a microsecond, the electrical signal that tells your brain this is a new memory accidentally crosses paths with the signal that tells your brain this is a retrieved memory. Your brain tries to reconcile these two conflicting signals, but it cannot. The result is that feeling of eerie familiarity that refuses to go away. It is essentially a false alarm that screams, "memory," when there is no memory to retrieve. There is also the Gestalt Familiarity theory. Sometimes, you may enter an environment that shares a spatial arrangement with a place you have visited years ago, even if the specific objects are different. Perhaps the lighting, the angle of the door, and the positioning of the furniture trigger a subconscious recognition of the geometry of the room, even if you don't recall the specific past location. Your brain detects the pattern, the gestalt, and flags the situation as familiar. You are left with the feeling of déjà vu because your pattern recognition software recognized the layout, even if your explicit memory cannot pinpoint where you saw it before. Why does this happen more often when we are young? Statistically, déjà vu is most common in people between the ages of 15 and 25. This is likely because the brain is highly plastic and neurochemically active during these years. As we age, our brains become more efficient at filtering information and less prone to these types of noise or signal misfires. Fatigue and stress also play a major role. When you are tired, your brain's processing speed can fluctuate, increasing the likelihood of timing errors. If you have ever felt more déjà vu during a stressful semester or a busy work week, you weren't imagining it. You were literally running your brain on low-power mode, making the glitches more frequent. But let's be clear, this is not a supernatural phenomenon. There is no evidence that déjà vu is a prophecy or a memory from a dream. It is a profound demonstration of how much of our reality is actually a construction of our internal systems. We think we are experiencing the world objectively, but in reality, our brains are synthesizing a narrative in real time. When that synthesis fails, we see the cracks in the mirror. So, the next time you feel that strange sensation, don't worry that you are losing your mind. Instead, take a second to appreciate the complexity of the machine between your ears. You aren't experiencing a glitch in time. You are experiencing the beautiful, fallible, and high-tech process of being human. Your brain is a storyteller, and every once in a while it accidentally skips a beat while trying to write the next chapter of your life. If you want to keep exploring the mysteries of your own mind, subscribe to the Doodle Lab. Reality might be a mystery, but we can certainly understand it together. See you next time, and keep questioning the way you perceive the world.